In this world, everyone wakes up and immediately kneels. From newborn babies to powerful tycoons, everyone kneels to survive. All of humanity was transported to the chosen land. Everyone was bound to their own temple. Only worshipping a god could earn protection. But not every temple had a god. Only those chosen by a god received a divine statue. Everyone else got nothing but a bare lump of clay. And I was one of those abandoned by the gods. To stay alive, I came up with a crazy idea. Why worship heaven or earth when I could worship myself? From this moment on, I would only worship myself. I named my god Gold Bar. Then the clay lump actually transformed into my image. I also gained the statue's point of view. But my excitement didn't last long. My divine identity was suddenly pulled into a god's group chat. The gods inside were chatting nonstop. Even better, their conversation gave me incredibly useful information. Danger would arrive in 1 hour. Incense sticks were crucial at night, so I had to find some before nightfall. The moment I stepped outside, the sight made me break into a cold sweat. Thick fog covered everything, and a giant monster guarded the entrance. Luckily, it wasn't moving, so I slipped around it and left. But after walking only a short distance, I stopped. In my panic, I had forgotten about my cheat ability. Searching blindly would get me nowhere. I might as well check the gods' chat for information first. Mortals really are cowards. Half of them still haven't gone exploring. They'll behave once they meet a night fiend. But this guy called Gold Bar isn't bad. A night fiend is guarding his door, yet he still went exploring. Unfortunately, there isn't any incense near him. There's an abandoned temple 600 meters ahead. Let's see whether he has the guts to keep going. I was thrilled, but I didn't move immediately. I looked around and wandered back and forth, pretending to find my direction. I had to act natural so the gods wouldn't know I could read their chat. A few minutes later, I reached the abandoned temple. I kicked the door open. After searching for over 10 minutes, I only found wood, instant noodles, and a dagger. There was also a headless corpse on the floor, but there wasn't a single incense stick in sight. With no other choice, I checked the gods' chat again. Gold Bar would never guess the incense is hidden inside the corpse. That's brutal. What believer could possibly find it? Not all incense is hidden like this. It's meant to test the believers. The crazier they become, the more devoted they'll be to us. After reading that, my face went pale. Are all these guys evil gods? To survive, I pretended I still couldn't find the incense. I acted furious and started stabbing the corpse with my dagger. Eventually, I found the hidden incense. Just as I was about to leave, a new message stopped me. Too bad. If only he noticed the loose dirt beneath the corpse. I wanted to turn back, but that would look too suspicious. Then I had an idea and deliberately slipped. I fell hard onto the corpse. Then I stood up and cursed at it. Finally, I kicked it in rage, revealing the strange colored dirt underneath. I dug through the dirt and found an oil lamp. Information instantly flooded my mind. Divine item, God-welcoming lamp. Place it beside an incense burner to double incense power. The believer's offering points will also be doubled. It can be used 5 times. I put it in my bag, but outside I ran into 1 man and 2 women. I tried to walk around them, but the muscular man grabbed my shoulder. Bro, we got lost while looking for supplies. Could you take us back to your temple? There wasn't much time left, and I didn't want to waste it fighting. But I also refused to lead them to my temple. So I started thinking of a way to lose them. Then I remembered the night fiend outside my temple and grinned. I can take you there, but you can't stay for free. Ha ha ha! Just lead us there, and you can do whatever you want with these 2 girls. Hearing that, I deliberately put on a perverted grin. You serious, big guy? Before he could answer, I wrapped my arms around both women. Only an idiot turns down a free deal. Then I walked ahead without looking back. Behind me, Big Tiger was already boiling with rage. You little punk, once we arrive, you'll regret ever being born. What he didn't know was that I was also planning to deal with him. The sky was getting dark. Night would fall in about 10 minutes. But I deliberately slowed down. When we were about 100 meters away, night was about to fall. I suddenly shoved both women into Big Tiger. Then I sprinted toward the temple as fast as I could. By the time he reacted, I had already locked the door. He started attacking it like crazy. A 5 appeared, and the door's durability dropped from 30 to 25. A few more attacks and the door would break. I ignored him and immediately lit 3 incense sticks. Then I placed the God-welcoming lamp beside them. Before I could kneel, a scream came from outside. You bastard! Even as a ghost, I'll come after you. Then something began violently attacking the temple door. Its durability dropped rapidly. I quickly dropped to my knees and bowed 3 times. Congratulations, you received 60 incense power. Congratulations, you received 60 offering points. When only 10 durability remained, everything outside finally went quiet. I sighed in relief and collapsed onto the floor. But I had no idea an even greater crisis was waiting. Everything in this world could be upgraded. So I approached the battered wooden door and chose to upgrade it. The system deducted 1 pound of wood and 20 offering points. The door reached level 2, and its durability increased to 50. But when I tried upgrading again, an error appeared. Missing materials. Level 3. Door blueprint, 600 grams of refined iron and 100 offering points. I gave up and walked over to the incense burner. A level 1 incense burner could only hold 3 sticks. To increase its capacity and earn more incense power and offering points, I had to upgrade it. But the upgrade required 500 grams of blood red clay. With man-eating night fiends outside, I couldn't search for supplies. So I gave up and waited for daylight. Out of boredom, I opened the Believers chat and made a huge discovery. Believers could send supplies to one another through the chat. Even more surprising, the night fiends didn't move that quickly. I met one immediately, only because it was already outside my door. Everyone else was still laughing and chatting happily. They still thought this was some kind of survival reality show. I didn't warn them. Instead, I posted a trade offer. I have instant noodles. Who wants to trade incense and red clay? Haha, is this guy brain dead? He's trading noodles for useless junk on a survival show. I'll trade. Message me, bro. I quickly traded for incense sticks and blood clay. As I prepared to upgrade, I remembered the statue had another skill. It could create 1 serving of food for 3 incense power. So I converted all 60 points into food. Then I started trading like crazy. In the end, I got a level 3 door blueprint. I also got a level 1 peachwood sword blueprint, 7 wooden boards, 1 lightning-struck branch, and some iron ore. I even collected 24 incense sticks, but I never expected my actions to nearly get me killed. Some of the gods had already noticed something strange. This gold bar is far too clever. He figured out the incense and traded food for nearly every resource. Could he be cheating? My entire body tensed. Crap. I got carried away and forgot about these psychopaths. I stared nervously at the chat, afraid to miss a single message. Then one god said, "This has happened before." A god probably loaned him incense power as an investment. Only after their suspicions faded did I finally relax. These gods were terrifying. Next time I couldn't trade so openly. Everything had to look reasonable or those freaks would catch on. But just as I relaxed, the believers' chat exploded. "There are more and more monsters." Someone just got dragged away. It ate his entire head. No wonder the statue kept asking for incense. It wasn't trying to hurt me, it was warning me. But I traded my incense for noodles. Countless people tagged me and accused me of scamming them. Damn it. I don't even dare breathe in the gods' chat. At least I can blow off some steam here. You sure enjoyed the food when I traded with you, didn't you? The statues told you incense mattered. Don't blame me for being stupid. Shake your brains into place before talking to me. After venting, I closed the chat. Using a bucket of blood clay, I upgraded the incense burner to level 2. It could now hold 6 incense sticks. I filled it and activated the god-welcoming lamp. That instantly earned me 120 incense power and offering points. Then I took out the blueprint to upgrade the door. But scratching and growling suddenly came from outside. Even as a ghost, I'll never let you go. My heart skipped a beat. Wasn't Big Tiger killed by the Night Fiend? Why was he back? What was happening? Big Tiger had returned from the dead and he was even stronger. Luckily, my upgraded door didn't lose any durability from his attacks. I planned to ignore him, but a message in the gods' chat changed my mind. That believer died with intense hatred and became a vengeful ghost. That kid is in serious trouble. He's safe for now, but the ghost will eventually unlock wall phasing. Then killing Gold Bar will be effortless. Only a peachwood sword can kill a vengeful ghost. And once killed, it drops a ghost crystal. Wow! That information was exactly what I needed. I quickly used the blueprint to craft a level 1 peachwood sword. Then I angrily opened the door, leaving Big Tiger stunned. Wait, bro, why did you open the door? This isn't how the story is supposed to go. I was only hours away from unlocking my power and crushing you. But he quickly recovered. Since you came outside, don't blame me for what happens next. He lunged at me without noticing the peachwood sword in my hand. He still thought I would beg for mercy. I suddenly smirked, and before he could react, I slashed him with my sword. Most of his head was sliced off, and flames burned along the wound. His body also became nearly transparent. The peachwood sword was incredibly effective. I pressed the advantage and slashed him several more times. Big Tiger finally vanished, leaving behind a single crystal. I picked it up and information flooded my mind. Vengeful Ghost defeated. Ghost crystal dropped. A divine statue can absorb it to increase divine soul. My divine form only had 10 divine soul points and was extremely fragile. One solid hit could make it disappear completely. I quickly carried the ghost crystal back to upgrade it. I also dragged Big Tiger's headless body with me. The gods had mentioned that corpses were useful to them. On the way back, I noticed something strange. I had been too busy fighting Big Tiger to notice earlier. Unlike the foggy daytime, everything was clearly visible at night. But I didn't have time to think about it. A night fiend could appear any time, so I hurried back. The moment I closed the door, I heard a growling stomach. Following the sound, I realized it came from the divine statue. After switching to the god's perspective, I discovered something surprising. The ghost crystal and Big Tiger's corpse smelled strangely delicious. My divine statue desperately wanted to consume them. I quickly placed both the corpse and crystal on the table. They turned into golden smoke and were absorbed by my divine form. I could clearly feel my divine form becoming stronger. Divine soul increased to 20. New skill acquired. Physical enhancement. Spend 10 incense power to strengthen a believer. I kept 10 incense power and spent the rest strengthening myself. My physique instantly rose from 7 to 18. Then I received another message from the statue. Physique enhanced. Believer, please raise your level quickly. A beginner believer can provide up to 10 incense power per stick. An intermediate believer can provide 15. The more incense power I earned, the greater my rewards. So I had to level up as quickly as possible. So far, I had only gained 10 experience from killing the ghost. I still didn't know how else to earn experience. So I opened the chat, hoping to find useful information. Instead, I found a guy named Long Aotian bragging. Those monsters aren't scary. I found a damaged peachwood sword, wounded one, and drove it away. I'll keep searching for survivors and lead everyone against the monsters. Unlike certain people who only scam everyone out of supplies. Long Aotian forever! Long Aotian is our savior! Long Aotian is awesome! Long live humanity! I didn't care about his insults. What mattered was that he had injured a night fiend, and visibility was clear at night. I realized I might have discovered a secret. Maybe searching for supplies at night was the correct strategy. Killing a ghost gave experience, so a night fiend should give even more. If Long Aotian could hurt one, my enhanced body could definitely kill it. I grabbed my peachwood sword and left, confirming my theory through the gods' chat. Look, Gold Bar went outside too. He really is a promising investment. He's incredibly brave. Nighttime is extremely dangerous, but it also offers more opportunities. When selecting high-quality believers, isn't courage exactly what we're looking for? The cowards can wait to be eliminated. Night fiends grow stronger every night. Tonight is the best chance to kill one. And the Supreme God prepared a first kill reward. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. That first kill is mine.